Hi everyone, this is Mr. Silva, and this is the recording for Keyboarding Day 3 of Computer Applications in Business 1. In the last class, we talked about the home row and the proper position for the fingers for home row keys. We also talked about how to line your fingers up on the home row, as well as typing for accuracy and for speed. In this lesson, we'll be focusing more about demonstrating proper keyboarding while keeping fingers on the home row keys. Here's a look at the measurements assessments for this unit. This will be on every single PowerPoint presentation. And here's a look at the schedule. This is also on the presentation each time. This lesson covers week 1, day 3. This lesson talks about the top row keys, which are highlighted in yellow in this picture. The top row keys include Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P. When you're typing the top row, your hands line up like this. On your left hand, the left pinky will move from A to Q. The left ring finger will move from S to W. The left middle finger will move from D to E. And the left pointer or left index finger will move from R, from F, and then we'll hit either R or T depending on what's needed. On the right hand, the right pinky will move from the semicolon to P, the right ring will move from L to O, and the right middle will move from K to I. Additionally, the right pointer finger or right index finger will move from J to U or Y, depending on what's needed. So as noted on the previous slide, the T and Y keys and the R and U keys have a little bit of a challenge because of the fact that the index fingers for both hands have to reach up and hit those keys depending on when they're needed. So the left pointer finger will hit the R and T keys, and the right pointer finger will hit the U and Y keys. The top row can be a little awkward to type at first. I personally say it's the second most difficult row to type. Practice is key here to make sure you get your fingers to stretch into those positions. I encourage all of my students to try and practice and stretch, especially for the pointer finger keys, because you gotta move for some of them. And don't be discouraged if it feels a little bit awkward at first. Practice will make it better. At this time, I would tell my students to go ahead and practice. Make sure they start on home row. You always start on home row regardless, and they're going to practice reaching the top row. Remember, your left hand should go Q, W, E, R, T, and your right hand should include P, O, L, or I rather, U, and Y. In order to build accuracy, I tell my students to open a blank Word document or open a notepad document and start practicing and getting comfortable using those keys. In this case, I would encourage students to type some words using the home row letters as well as the top row letters in just those two rows and see what words you can create. Remember, you should just be looking at the screen, and this is how you build accuracy and the ability to be comfortable typing and reaching for those letters. It's okay to look at the keyboard at first, but as you go along, start slowly looking more at the screen and less at your keyboard. At this point, I would encourage students to work on Lab K3. This will cover all of the important keys for the top row of the keyboard. When you're done, make sure you turn this into the Computer Applications of Business 1 bin in class. If you need this, make sure you let me know and I can get it to you. If you have any questions, please let me know, or you can email me at any time at asilva@stluciecharter.org.